Hello my loves, welcome back to my channel. It's Carly and I'm back with another video. For today, as you can see by the title, I'm doing a what I eat in a day. But I wanted to talk to you guys because I feel like I don't really talk to you guys like that. I kind of changed my whole situation. Not really, I just changed the amount of calories that I'm eating, and I'm gonna tell you guys why and what's the tea, what happened. So if you guys don't know already, I was eating 1400 calories, and I did that for a year, and I ended up losing 80 pounds, which is really good. But I got a virtual trainer, and he's also helping me with my nutrition, and he basically told me I was not eating enough calories at all. So he was just yeah, we're gonna fix that. So he made a whole plan for me. He changed the amount of calories I'm eating. He gave me macros, so I'm starting to count my macros. This is something I wanted to do for so long. For so long I've been saying I'm gonna count my macros, I'm gonna count my macros, and I never did because I didn't understand it, and it was kind of intimidating to me. I just didn't understand how to count my macros. So he's helping me with that, and I'm just really happy that I have somebody to help me, because for so long I was doing it on my own, and of course it was working, but it's different when you have an expert on your side that's helping you with your goals. So I didn't even tell you guys where I found this trainer from. So the way I found him was through a company called Team 8. They reached out to me and told me about their company. They're actually sponsoring this video, so shout out to them. But I'm really taking this serious, and I'm so happy that I have an expert on my side, because for so long I was doing this on my own, and yeah, I was getting results, but I didn't know 100% if I was doing it the right way. I was just doing what I thought worked for me, and if something didn't work, I wouldn't do it, and if something worked, I would keep doing it. Hence why I kept eating 1400 calories. And I talked a little bit about this in my last video. Is it my last video? I'll put it up below. I'll put it up above. I talked a little bit about how I kind of did my calories wrong in a way, because I was just eating the same amount of calories for the whole year. So he basically explained to me that your body gets used to that, and after a while it's just gonna maintain those calories, it's not gonna lose. So it's a whole thing. So basically your girl is eating 1770 calories now, and my macros are, so my macros is 155 grams of protein, 70 grams of fat, and 130 grams of carbs. I'll put it on the screen for you guys so you guys can see. So yeah, I'm trying to count my macros and stuff, and eating 1770 calories is it doesn't, I mean, to me it didn't sound like that much of a difference, but it makes such a big difference. And I feel I'm eating so much more, and I feel I'm a lot more satisfied and more full than I was before. Before I was satisfied, I was making meals that would satisfy me, but there were days where I was a little bit hungry, and now I'm sometimes I can't even reach this 1700 goal. I'm still under it just because I'm so used to eating 1400 calories. But I'm just obsessed with this. They have a whole app for you to communicate with your personal trainer. It also connects to MyFitnessPal and your watch and your phone, so your trainer can see how much you're eating throughout the day, if you're reaching your macros, how many steps you're taking, if you're being active. He could see all of that. And at first I was ugh, but it pushes me to I make sure that I'm on top of it, because if you're just on top of it for yourself, yeah, you could be on top of yourself, but there are times where you're gonna let yourself slack off. But if you know somebody's watching, you are gonna make sure you do what you gotta do. At least that's how I am. So it just really helps me, and it really pushes me to make better decisions. It's way less expensive to do personal training through them rather than the gym, because when I was doing personal training, I was paying about $50 for 30 minutes. Yeah, $50 for 30 minutes. And if I wanted an hour session 4 times a week, that was $400. And a week, $400 a week. And that no thanks. I don't want to spend that. No thanks. With them, their rates are so much lower. I believe it's $10 a day, and I have a coupon code for you guys which saves you money off. So I'll put it on the screen so you guys can use it. And it's 2021, you know, we got goals. I'm trying to be snatched. So you know, if you have the same goals and you want to like lose weight and be on top of your nutrition and your fitness, I would recommend checking them out, because so far like I've had a really pleasant experience with them, and I'm going to continue doing it because your girl got goals. So I'm like talking so much, let's get into breakfast. So I never show this in my what I eat in a days, but I always start my day off drinking water. I drink like 3 of these a day, and it's 24 ounces. It's not a gallon, but 24 ounces times 3. I'm really bad at math, so I don't know. I'll put it on the screen after I do my calculations. That's how much water I'm drinking a day. I want to up it maybe to like 5 of these a day, but so far I'm at 3. Welcome to my fridge. I want to make a yogurt parfait, so I got some yogurt, got some berries, and my granola. For breakfast, I'm going to be making like a yogurt bowl, a parfait, whatever you want to call it, with just berries and some granola. So this is the yogurt I'm going to be using. It's, let's see, the macros, it's 12 grams of protein, 3 grams of carbs, 2 grams of fat, and 80 calories. Not bad at all. I usually buy like the big tub of this yogurt, but they didn't have any, so I just have like cups. I'm going to be using 2 of these cups for my yogurt bowl. That's going to be 160 calories. Let me like fix this so you guys can see what's going on. Like, what am I doing? I want you guys to see. Hopefully you guys can see what's going on. So I'm just going to add my yogurt in here. I have to check the expiration date real quick. Like, ooh. This is actually really filling. Like, to me, so filling. I'm gonna add in my blueberry. Really been like on a berry, like I've really been like loving my berries lately. They are such a low calorie fruit, and they don't have too much sugar as well. And about 30 grams of the blueberries. And for my strawberries, I gotta cut them up. Yeah, that one I'm molding it. If you don't, like, one thing about me, I'm like literally like I have like a phobia of like that furry mold on fruits. Like every time I see it, like I just want to throw up. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. Some may say I'm a baby, but I don't care. I think it's disgusting. Like, why? Ugh. My bear. Some of these berries are bad. So we're not gonna have too many berries then, because I'm not trying to dig around in here because it's disgusting. I can't. I literally can't. Like, it's a dub for these berries. I didn't see that. I'm literally like gonna throw up. Like, yo, I can't. I hate. I'm good off that. I have blackberries though, so we're gonna put some of those in there. Make sure they don't have no furry mold on there. Ew. It's not what I need this morning. I don't need to see no furry mold. Now that I have my fruits, and you can see, that's how it's looking so far. Hopefully my light's not too bad. I'm gonna use some peanut butter clusters, aka some granola. It's 120 calories for 1/3 of a cup, and 260 calories for 2/3 of a cup. I'll be using 1/3, but this is it. So I'll be using 30 grams of this. 30 grams is a lot, way more than I thought. Okay, so here is my bowl of my berries and my granola and all of it. This is one of my favorite breakfasts to have. It's one of my favorite breakfasts to have because it's very filling to me, and it's sweet, and it's like dessert, like literally like dessert. Like, yes. My favorite. I also like to make yogurt bark. Same ingredients, same thing. I have some in my fridge actually. Literally, you just like lay out some yogurt on your parchment paper, add your granola, your fruit, freeze it, break it up, bomb. It's like ice cream. Oh good. So after I finish eating this, I'm gonna work out. I'm not the biggest fan of working out. I do it because I know it's good for me, and I'm not like, so I don't hate working out. I hate like the process of like going to work out, if that makes sense, because once I'm actually working out, I'm fine. I don't mind, but like just getting myself to get up and do it is a process. Like, I don't understand why, like, I can't just be motivated to work out, but that's just not me. Like, I'm not somebody who likes to work out. But unless it's Zumba or like dancing, I love that. But like actual traditional workouts, not the biggest fan. But I do it because I know I should do it and I see results with it. So like if I'm getting good results doing something, how am I not gonna keep doing it? You know what I mean? But at least I always feel good and happy when I'm done. If I was doing it and I didn't feel good and happy when I was done, to be honest, I don't know if I'd keep doing it. But the fact that it makes me feel good, I'm with it. I'll do it. I'm gonna finish my breakfast and then listen to some music and pump myself to go work out. And after I work out and everything, I guess we'll start lunch. So I'm about to start my workouts. This is it right here. My trainer puts all of them in for me and it tells me how many sets and everything. Okay, so now it's time for lunchtime. I'm gonna be making a cucumber tomato salad with some pasta and some chicken, some grilled chicken. I might mix it all together. I might leave it separate. I'm not sure yet. My mom actually makes this. This is her like thing, and I just love it when she makes it. Mine never turns out as good as hers, but she gave me the recipe and I'm gonna try it. But you know, hopefully, you know, it's good. But when she makes it, it's fire. So maybe I could persuade her to help me. But I'm just gonna start chopping up my cucumbers, tomato, my onion. I'm gonna have some feta cheese on there. So I'm just gonna show you guys that process of me chopping everything up. I already have my water from my pasta boiling in here. And I always add some like spices into my pasta water just because I feel like it gives the pasta a little bit more flavor. I'm using the Renzoni 150 calorie pasta. I'll try to put a picture of it here. I've used it on my channel before for my baked ziti recipe, so check that out. So I'm gonna be using that, some feta cheese, and then I'll show you guys how I make the grilled chicken. So let's get started. So I'm cutting my cucumbers and just adding them in the bowl. Now I'm gonna cut my tomato. I'm gonna cut it half. And I find it very important to make sure you have like a firm tomato, not no squishy soft ones. I don't like those at all. So I'm gonna cut my avocado, and I'm only going to use 80 grams. Gotta weigh that out. So I literally just put my cutting board on my food scale. So now I'm just gonna mix this up. Oh, I need a bigger bowl. See, I thought this bowl was plenty big. So I'm actually gonna transfer this into a bigger bowl so I can mix it up. So to season this, I'm gonna use half of a lime. This is garlic, pepper, Himalayan salt, and it's literally just pink salt, garlic, black pepper, and parsley. So I'm just gonna add that in. And I'm gonna add some feta cheese to it. This is fat-free feta from Athenos. I'm gonna use 28 grams of that. So I got about 56 grams of pasta, and I'm just gonna put it in the water. So I'm gonna add my chicken in the pan, and once it's about like 2-3 minutes, I'm gonna flip them over. I add the spice and herbs Creole seasoning, and also more spice Creole seasoning on top, and I just added some garlic. Here's my chicken. Pasta is all done. I literally used some of this Kerrygold reduced fat Irish cream butter, and it is 80 calories. I used about half a tablespoon, and I also added some of the garlic pepper and Himalayan salt seasoning into that as well. I just took my salad out of the fridge, and I'm gonna make my plates or my bowl. So here is my lunch. This is a big bowl of food, and it's gonna be super filling and super tasty. So I'm gonna do a little taste test. And I like to mix my veggies with the pasta. It tastes like my mom's. It's really good. It's a very balanced like dish. You get your veggies, you get your protein, and you get your carbs. Since I am working on my macros, I tried to add a little bit of everything. You could do this with salmon, you could do this with chicken, you could do this with shrimp. You could do it with like beef, like steak or something. Like honestly, it's very versatile. You could even switch out the veggies to like grilled veggies with like zucchini, broccoli, carrots, mushrooms, onions. Like that would be really good too. Pasta is pasta. But yeah, this is gonna be my lunch. I'm gonna eat this. I gotta edit some videos, and for dinner, I think I'm making Philly cheesesteaks. And I'm so excited for it because they are bomb. So stay tuned for dinner. Little snack, just some chips and some salsa. And I'm just using the Trader Joe's chips. And they are 140 calories for 28 grams. And this is 28 grams with some salsa. Oh, let me show you the salsa. I'm using the Trader Joe's fat-free salsa, and it is 10 calories. For 2 tablespoons, I use 6 tablespoons. So that's my little snack before dinner. So for dinner, I'm going to be making a bacon jalapeno Philly cheesesteak. Yes, you heard that right. Like what? I'm not gonna use like actual sub. I'm gonna use pita bread, but I'm excited to make this. I saw Sam the cooking guy make like a bacon jalapeno Philly cheesesteak thing on his channel, and I was like, whoa, I need that. So I'm gonna make my own version of that. So I have some bacon here. I have an onion. I have a jalapeno. I have some provolone cheese. This is 40 calories a slice, and it's like thin from Sargento. I really like this cheese. And I got some shaved beef steak, and this is from Trader Joe's, and it's 160 calories for 4 ounces. I think I'm gonna use 6 ounces. I think I'm gonna see how much that comes out to, but I'm so excited. Looks so good. For my pita bread, I'm going to be using Joseph's pita bread, and it is 60 calories for 1 whole pita. So first thing I'm going to do is chop up my veggies, because I have to chop up my jalapeno, my onions, and my bacon. So I'm going to do that real quick. I'm just chopping up my onions. I used about 1.5 onions because I'm making it for me and my boyfriend. I'm only going to do like half the jalapeno. And I'm going to take out the insides and the seeds and just slice it up and chop it real small. So for my bacon, I always freeze it after I open the pack, and I just wrap 2 individually so that it's already portioned out. And also when it's frozen, it's a lot easier to cut through. I forgot to cut this pepper. My boyfriend doesn't like jalapeno, so I'm just gonna do a pepper for him. Now that I have all my veggies prepped, I'm gonna start off with my bacon. Now it's starting to look a little crispy. I'm gonna take it out. Now I'm gonna add my onions. I really like onions, so I add a lot of onions in mine. And I'm just gonna let it saute and get real soft. I'm adding my jalapenos in. And I don't mind a little spice, so I'm gonna add a little bit of the seeds in there. Now that my jalapeno and onions look all nice and sauteed, I'm gonna put them in the same bowl as my bacon. So my bacon, onions, and jalapenos are all in here.
So I'm adding in my steak. I used about 7.2 ounces and I'm going to season it. I used salt. I used my Kingsford original seasoning, and I also used my spice and herbs Creole seasoning.
So I'm just using my tongs to pull it apart to make it into smaller pieces. Now I'm gonna add in my onion and bacon.
Now I'm just adding 3 slices of my provolone cheese, and it's only 40 calories each. And I just put a lid on it, let it steam up, and when it's done, this is how it looks.
Pita bread. I'm just gonna cut my pita bread in half. And I'm gonna stuff the inside. First I'm gonna put mayo. This is light mayo, 35 calories. Mayo. Some lettuce. Some tomato. Some mayo. Some lettuce. Some tomato. Add my insides in here. Wow. Okay, so here we go. This is dinner. Let me get close. Isn't it just beautiful? So excited to try this. Oh my god. And it's like fat, like it's like meaty, like it's really good. Wow. Wow. Hold on. Oh my god. It's so good. I feel like the bacon and the jalapeno gives it such a nice touch. Like a little bit of heat, but not too much. It gets even better when I hit the lettuce part and the tomato. So good. I would 100% recommend making this. It's fire. Like, wow. You can always play around with it to make it more calories or less calories if you want. You could add less cheese. You could add less meat. It's all up to you the way you want to modify it, but this could easily be a very low calorie dinner. If you want, you could just have a half and have it with a side salad, or make some grilled veggies and put it on the side. I'm literally just gonna eat this, but that's why I tried to add a little bit of veggies inside, some jalapenos and some onions. But it's literally like amazing. Like, wow. I'm gonna eat dinner and I still have to make my boyfriend's. So yeah, see you guys later for my calorie breakdown. Okay, calorie breakdown, let's go. I had 1,684 calories for the whole day. My goal was 1,770 and I had 86 remaining. For my macros, my goal is 155 for protein and I had 149 grams with 6 grams remaining. And for my fats, my goal is 70 grams and I had 69 grams. Not bad. And for my carbs, my goal is 130 and I had 148. I went over by 18 grams. You know, you guys, I just love my carbs. It's really hard, but I'm working on it. I'm working on it. If I didn't have the tortilla chips, I don't think I would have went over as much, but I did have those and I did enjoy them. So there's that. But yeah, I'm gonna leave everything on the screen so you guys could see. This is from the trainer app, so this is what my trainer sees, and then when I swipe he could see what I ate as well. Like, he literally sees everything, and they just take all that information from my fitness pal. But yeah, that's it. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. You guys already know I love what I eat in the days. So if you have any video suggestions, anything you want to see on my channel, let me know down below. And yeah, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave it a thumbs up and subscribe. And I hope to see you in my next video. Bye guys.